ओम शांति। अव्यक्त परिवार में आपका स्वागत है।
Om Shanti. Welcome everyone to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 21. Be humble and construct the new world. And today's topic is the seed of good wishes and pure feelings. And today's Avyak signal is those who are humble will be able to work for the construction of the new world. To consider oneself an instrument and remain humble is the seed of good wishes and pure feelings. Instead of expecting any limited respect, remain humble. Stubbornness indicates bad manners, whereas humility indicates good manners. To be humble in your interactions with everyone indicates your being well mannered and truthful. Now we'll be listening to Didi.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
बहुत समय से सभी के प्रति शुभ भावना शुभकामना हो।
So those who have pure feelings and good wishes for everyone. So we keep listening this and we also do this. However, when Baba is teaching this to us today, what is the seed of having pure feelings and good wishes for others? What is the seed of that? So it could be through intellect, it could be through heart, but what is the seed of that? So what Baba is reminding us today is the power of awareness. So when we have awareness, we experience the power. So when you experience yourself as instrument and you are humble, then only you will be able to construct. So when I am humble, and then I am creating good wishes and pure feelings for others, then that will have more power. So I always keep reading these points, and whenever I read them, I realize that actually we are doing everything, but are we in that power of that awareness as it should be? So since Baba has started these points of being humble and being constructive, and since then I'm realizing this, that whatever I am doing, even though I have good wishes for everyone, but what is my awareness at that time? So if my awareness is accurate, so then try to do this tomorrow as homework, then you will automatically experience that being humble and constructing the new world, new construction. So when there are some situations, for instance, if you have something in relationship, so if you are humble, then you will try to be humble in relationship also and create a new relationship in that way. So you have to finish the past somehow. So what I am trying to say is that if we try to listen to each and every word of Baba very carefully, even though the word looks same, but the depth of each word is different. For instance, Baba is saying today that what is the seed of having good wishes and pure feelings is being the instrument consciousness and remaining humble. So at first, we feel, oh, there is, what is the connection between all these things? But when we think deeply and reflect on it, then we only realize that only by having instrument consciousness. So sometimes we feel, oh, I have so many good wishes for them, or I always have pure feelings for them. But how is my feeling is instrument consciousness? If I was humble at that time, is it my natural nature? So then I'm not making any effort if it is naturally coming to me. So if carefully we try to read these signal and try to understand them, then only we realize that what we have to do, yes, having good wishes, having pure feelings, but be by staying, remaining humble and with this instrument consciousness. So those who are humble, only they can do the new constructions. So Baba is saying the seed of good wishes and pure feelings is this instrument consciousness and by remaining humble.
शुभ भावना शुभ कामना का बीज ही है निमित्त भाव और निर्माण भाव
So instrument consciousness
तो
and remaining
ऐसा
humble is the seed of good wishes and pure feelings. So no limited respect, just remain humble.
लेकिन निर्माण
Don't expect limited respect, but remain
बाबा
humble.
कहते हैं कि
And
असत्य
Baba is
आचरण
also saying that stubbornness indicates bad
कई
manners.
बार अपनी बात को सिद्ध करते हैं
Sometimes we just try
तो
to
बाबा कहते हैं
prove
कि
ourselves,
असत्यता की
but
निशानी
Baba is
है
saying stubbornness
असत्यता
is
की
the
निशानी
sign
है
of bad manners, whereas humility indicates
सभ्यता की
good
निशानी है
manners. So, good manners meaning being humble,
कई
having
बार आप ब्रह्मा
humility.
बाबा के उदाहरण सुनते हैं
So, we always see Brahma
कि
Baba as an
कोशिश
example.
करता है
So, whatever
कभी
anybody is
रिएक्ट नहीं
doing,
करता
Baba never used to react.
अपने उसी सम्मान में
Always in the
निशान
self
रहकर बाबा
respect,
सुनता रहेगा
always humble.
देखता रहेगा
Baba used to look at everybody,
हम
but
कभी
no
कभी अपने
reaction.
कई बार ऐसा नहीं भी होता है ना कि
Sometimes we
बेईमान होकर
react,
के
but no, Baba is
सभ्यता
saying,
पूर्वक व्यवहार करना
so
निर्माण भाव
always interact
सभ्यता पूर्वक
and
हमारी
behave
आवाज क्यों
in
गूंजे
your interactions, always
हम क्यों रिएक्शन करें
behave
या
with
गैरसमझ
good
पैदा क्यों
manners.
करें
It's not like what the other person is
देखते
doing,
रहें
I'm
बाबा
also doing. No,
कभी
sometimes we
कभी
do
हमारे मन
that,
में भी
right?
हम भी थोड़ी कर लेते हैं
So, if somebody is in that aggression, we also show
इसलिए
that. No,
निर्माण
but we
भाव
should
में
not do
सभ्यता
that.
पूर्वक
So, to be humble in your
व्यवहार करना
interaction.
ही
So,
सभ्यता या सत्यता है
being good
एक
having good
मुझे बच्चे बोल
manners
के आए
is truthfulness also.
कि बाबा कहते हैं
Sometimes people
निर्माण
ask,
करके
what is being
व्यवहार करना
truthful?
ही
So what Baba is
सभ्यता
saying is,
या
if you are
सत्यता है
humble, then it's showing your good
चलिए
manners.
आगे जरा
That's being well mannered.
थोड़ी बात
So every morning
एक
after
एक
Murli, we
ध्यान
read
करने
these
बैठे
signals. So these
बाबा
signals are really good to imbibe in your life. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Await Murli revision
Om
showing us through
Shanti. Now we will
Avyakt
revise Avyakt
फरिश्तों को
Murli.
दिल से रूह रिहान अव्यक्त वाणी तारीख है 18 अप्रैल
So
1931।
today's Murli, the
मर्गे
date
मार्गे
is
जाने
18 4
लगे तथा
1971.
कहीं
The method and
आया
benefits of
सारा
knowing the
ये
feelings of
एकांत
mind.
कौन सा
Check whether the food
अगर
of your
ऐसे
intellect today
संकल्प
was
अविकल्प
also
व
great.
व्यर्थ
Did
संकल्प
you
भी
accept pure
बुद्धि
food?
ने ग्रहण किया
When those
तो
who call
समझ में आता
themselves
है
great take impure
कि आज
food,
मेरे
what do you
आगे
all
में जो
those
छिपते
who
हैं,
see them say? They
जो
would
महान
question,
आत्मा
is the
होते
one
हैं,
a great soul?
उनके हर
So
व्यवहार
check
का
yourself and
आधार
see
कर्म
whether
से
you took the food of any
समर्थताओं को
impure
सत्कार
thoughts
दान
for
देने
your
का
intellect.
लक्ष्य होता है।
So people generally check
वह सुख
the
देता
food, diet,
और
and
सुख देता है।
interactions of great soul.
तो ऐसे
So
अपने
today,
आप को
throughout the day,
जांचिए
what was the food for the
कि महान
intellect? If you
आत्मा के
imbibe any
साहस
impure, sinful, or
आशा से
wasteful thought in your
कोई व्यक्ति
intellect, then
भया
understand there
व
was
मोहित
impurity
नहीं,
in your intake of
पुण्य
food
का
today.
कार्य क्या
So those
होता
who are
है?
great souls have the
पुण्य
aim of giving
अर्थात
all the
किसको
souls the donation of
ऐसी चीज
happiness
देना
through
जिससे
their
उसका
every
प्लस
interaction.
आशीर्वाद निकले।
So, what is the
इसको
sign of
कहते
charitable
हैं पुण्य का
souls? So,
कर्तव्य,
this is the act of charity
जिससे
of giving happiness and
किसी
blessings for
अग्रस्तता के
everyone.
प्रति
So, the main
आशीर्वाद मिले।
qualification is
तो यह है
which
पुण्य का
blessing
कार्य।
emerge from them. This is
अहिंसा
called an act
लक्षण
of
है
charity.
अहिंसा।
Whomever you give
आचार्य ने
happiness
भी
to,
चेताया
blessings will emerge
कि
from
कोई
them for
हिंसा
you.
नहीं की।
So check
कौन सी
throughout the
हिंसा होती
day
है जिसको चेक करना है?
what type of
आप
violence
किसी
is there
प्रकार
that you
हिंसा
have to check.
फैलाती हो ना,
So you call
मनुष्य
yourself
साधन
doubly
संस्कार से
non-violent, do
युद्ध
you
की
not?
ओर चलती है।
So in your mind
तो
too, there is a
मनुष्य
lot
को
of
माया से
battling with
हिंसा
your
करते ही
sanskar. So you
युद्ध
commit the
होते
violence
हुए
of
भी इस
killing
पर
Maya.
हिंसा क्यों
Even
करते
though
हैं?
you battle,
क्योंकि
why do
इससे
you call
यह
that
परिणाम
non-violence?
सुख और
Because
शांति का
the
निकलता
result
है।
of this battle is
हिंसा
happiness
अर्थात
and
जिससे
peace.
दुख अशांति की प्राप्ति
Violence
हो,
is that through which
लेकिन
one
इससे
receives
संतोष
sorrow and
व
peacelessness.
कल्याण की
However,
प्राप्ति होती
through
है।
this you attain peace,
इसलिए इसको
happiness, and
हिंसा
benefit.
नहीं कहते।
It is therefore not
तो
called
डबल अहिंसक
violence.
ठहरे।
So you are
तो
doubly
महान आत्मा का
non-violent.
यह जो
So
लक्षण
you
है
also have to look
वह
at this
है कि
qualification that is remembered
आज
of
के
great
संदर्भ
soul.
में
So
किसी भी
throughout
प्रकार
the
की
day
हिंसा को
today,
नहीं
you
किया।
didn't commit any type of
अगर कोई
violence.
शब्द
Check,
द्वारा
check
किसी
this.
स्थिति को
If you make
प्रकट कर
someone's
देते हो
stage
तो
fluctuate
यह
through
भी
any
हिंसा है।
words, that too is
जैसे
violence.
तीर द्वारा किसी को घायल
Just
करना
as
हिंसा
making
है,
someone unconscious by
इस प्रकार
shooting
अगर
an
कोई
arrow at
शब्द
him is
द्वारा
violence, in the
कोई
same
एक
way, if
दिव्य
you make
स्थिति को
someone's
डगमगा
spiritual
अर्थात
stage
घायल कर
fluctuate
दिया
or hurt
तो यह
them
हिंसा
through
हुई।
your words, that too is violence.
असली सतोप्रधान
So,
संस्कार
to suppress your
अहंकारियों के
real
असली
Satopradhan
संस्कार
sanskars
आत्मा के
or your
हैं,
original
उनको
godly
दबाकर दूसरे
sanskars
संस्कारों को
and to put
प्रकट
other
किया जाता
sanskars
है।
into practical
तो
form
मानो जैसे
is
कि किस प्रकार
like
दबाया जाता है
strangling
तो वह
someone,
हिंसा मानी
and that
जाती है।
too is considered
तो
to be
अपने
violence.
ओरिजिनल अर्थात
So, to
सतोप्रधान स्थिति
suppress
के
your original
संस्कारों को
sanskars, that
दबाना
is the sanskar
यह
of your
भी हिंसा
Satopradhan
है।
stage, is also
समझा?
violence.
तो
Do you
यहाँ ये
understand?
लक्षण कहाँ तक
So,
लागू
you
होते
have
हैं
to check to
वह
what
चेक
extent you
कीजिए।
have all the
अब
qualifications in a
समझा
practical
महान
form.
आत्मा के लक्षण।
Now, do you understand what are the
साधक
qualifications of great
दान ही
souls?
करते रहो,
Continue to
पुण्य का
donate
कर्म करते
throughout the
रहो
whole
और
day, perform
अहिंसा
acts
भी
of charity, and also
सीखते रहो।
become
तो
non-violent.
बताओ
So,
स्थिति क्या बन
speak.
जाएगी?
What will your
फिर
stage
ऐसी
then become?
गंभीरता में
So,
श्रद्धालु
everyone will definitely then
संपूर्ण
bow
स्थिति
their
में
head
स्थित
in
रहने
front
वाले
of the great
महान
souls
आत्माओं की
who go
आज्ञा
into such
कभी
subtly
जरूर सिर
and who remain
झुकाएंगे।
stable in their perfect stage.
स्थूल सिर झुकाएंगे क्या?
So, would they
सिर
literally
ऊंचा
bow
है
their heads?
सभी से ऊंचा,
The head is the
तो सिर
highest part of the
झुकाया गया
body.
सारा
So, to
झुका।
bow one's head
तो
means to
आजकल
make
तो
the
जो
whole
अपने
self
को
bow.
ऊंच महान
So,
समझते
those
हैं
who
व
nowadays
अपने
consider
कर्तव्य को
themselves to be
ऊंच नहीं
elevated and
समझते
great,
हैं
so consider their
वह
task to be
सोचेंगे
great and bow their head.
अर्थात महसूस करेंगे
That is,
कि
they
इस
will
उच्च
feel
कर्तव्य के
that
आगे
all their
हम
tasks are
सभी के
nothing in
कर्तव्य को
comparison to this
झुका दें,
elevated task. They won't
अपनी श्रेष्ठता
consider
को
their
छोड़कर
greatness to be elevated, but
साधारण
would consider
समझेंगे।
it to be
तो इसको
ordinary.
कहते हैं
This is
सर्वात्मा
known as all
आपके
souls
आगे सिर झुकाएंगे।
bowing their
अब
head
समझा
in front of you.
क्या चेक करना
So
है?
now, do you
जो
understand
महान
what you have to check?
जो महान
throughout the whole day to what extent you have brought on practical form the great task and qualifications of great souls. Baba will ask you about this result later. So, to be continued.